Hello, hello, beloveds, and thank you so much for tuning in and turning on with me. I wanted to take a moment to share a little bit of insight and inspiration and give you a little bit of updates of what is going on. And so, thank you so much for being here, my beloved sisters and brothers. So, if you know me, many of you know that my beloved daughter and I had Brown Girls Who Bruja for over 2 years, I want to say, and just recently we were hacked. And so the reason I'm coming on is to let you know that we are coming back. We are, allowing this setback to teach us something so we can come back and be better and stronger. And so we've got something coming up for you that is completely different, yet is also very much the same. And so stay tuned. And if you want to stay connected and find out what we are doing, please make sure you join our community. The link is in bio. And because you are our amazing followers, I want to give you a little bit of a secret. So tomorrow is April Fool's, and I know many people are housebound and wanting insight and inspiration. And so one of my favorite things to do is tarot readings. And so for the next, until Friday, I will be offering a very special 2 or 3 card reading for a very low price of 20. And the reason I'm doing this is because I know people are looking for insight and inspiration. This doesn't require an appointment. What I'll be doing is sharing with you through message. So if you are interested, please send me a message so I know, because we only have a few spaces, and this is not an April Fool's joke. I really want to stay connected to our beautiful community and allow myself to support you during such a different time. And so what I really wanted to talk to you about is today is about allowing yourself, because we are coming into a new month, allow yourself to release, reflect, and reset. I just made a post about Control Alt Delete, and we know Control Alt Delete is how we reboot, right? And the world right now is being rebooted, and isn't it important that that we do the same, and not just in our physical experience, but here and here. We need a reboot in our heart. We need a reboot in our mind. And so recognizing that we need this reboot is the most important thing, because we've been doing things so long the same way that finally we all had to stop as a world collectively and say, wait, something has to change here. Mother Nature has even said, stop, something has to change here. And so this is our opportunity, beloveds, because guess what? It's never going to be the same. It is absolutely never going to be the same, and neither are we. And so this is our opportunity to truly see this as a Control Alt Delete, an opportunity for us to reboot. So where are you needing to reboot in your mind? Where are you needing to reboot in your body? Where are you needing to reboot in your spirit? Where are you needing to reboot in your heart space? Who needs to be released? What needs to be released? And also, what needs to be reset? If you haven't been working out, is it time that you start doing that at home? If you haven't been praying, isn't it time that you start praying? If you haven't been eating well, isn't it time that you start eating well? All of these different things and experiences are coming to us for us to have this experience of a reboot. Because guess what? If we were trying to do it on our own, we weren't doing it. As a collective, we weren't doing it. And now it's time for us to come together. I just posted on Facebook that there is immunity in community. Did you know that stress ages you? So what many people are experiencing right now is a true aging process. The stress and anxiety about the unknown. Again, none of us know what's going to happen. So what is there to be stressed about? If we don't know, how can we be stressed? And I think because we have been so programmed to believe that we know everything, and now we know nothing, it's causing us to be freaked out. But guess what? There is immunity in a community. One of my favorite spiritual teachers, Reverend Michael Beckwith at Agape International Spiritual Center, which I listen to on live stream every single Sunday, said this the other day. And I said, you know what? That is so true, because guess what? Even though I've gone through some big changes with our Brown Girls Who Bruja being hacked, the community that I have around me has been so supportive I don't even feel like I'm missing anything because I'm being so lifted up by so much love and so much prayers. You know, I have a Course in Miracles. I have several Course in Miracles groups that I'm a part of. They've been praying to keep my energy up. I have so many friends I have here too on the social media here on Instagram. We had our community over there. More people are switching over here. I have a Facebook community. I have my husband and my daughter. And so there is immunity in community. The thing is, so many of us have been trying to figure it out and feel so alone. And that's one of the reasons that the stress is so high, is because we feel so alone. But in fact, now more than ever, we are seeing we are a global humanity. This isn't black and white. This isn't poor and rich. This is a global community here. Hey, Aisha, I see you. And so the more that we recognize that no one is immune unless we commune. And this is what we're discovering. You know, we've seen these videos of people doing workouts from their balconies together. We've seen people singing across, high-rise apartments. And that's making what? Our heart sing, because we're seeing community. It's those people who are tucked away thinking, oh, I'm all by myself. But now everybody is wanting to get out. Everybody, neighbors are talking to each other who've never talked to each other. This is what we're meant to do. Now, so everybody wants to go outside and be good with Mother Nature. We need to be doing that all the time. And so this is what we're learning, how to be in community, how to be connected to each other, because we are. We've got our walls, our gates, our guards that have told us that we're separate beings, but no, in fact, we are all one. We are one global community. Our heartbeat all beats the same. Our heartbeat beats the same as Mother Nature. Our heart beats the same as the birds. Our heart beats the same as the butterflies, as the trees. We have one heartbeat. And because we have one heartbeat, that is how we absolutely know that we are all connected. You know, some people might have an irregular heartbeat, a heart murmur. I have a heart murmur, but that doesn't mean that I'm different. It just means that my heart beats differently, but we are all the same heartbeat. We're seeing shifts out there in Mother Nature. The oceans are clearing, skies are clearing. We're clearing because we're being, put into a place that we must. Many of us have been running on autopilot, but guess what? That's not acceptable anymore. And so I'm inviting you to truly look in. And if you really want some support and want to go deeper, I have a beautiful community on Facebook. It's called Heart Happy. And this is where it is heart-based living. This is where you have community. And it's based on love donation. We gather every Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time as an opportunity for us to gather, to commune, to pray, to meditate together. And I was doing this actually before this started, because guess what? I want my heart happy, and my heart is happy from doing the work that I do. And so this is where we're going to learn to really connect to our heart. Hey, Liberated. We connect to our heart. We find time to connect to our heart. We make it important because it allows us to be present, to be focused and centered. Many of us, we don't want stress hormones because stress or hormones ages us. Do you want to be aging in this experience too? Plus, guess what? That also lowers the immune system. And so when we allow ourselves to be centered in our heart space, hey, Cathesia, I see you, beloved. That allows us to be centered and focused on the truth instead of what's going on out there. It allows us to respond, because to respond means I am responsible for how I am being out there in the world. And so the other thing with Heart Happy, again, it's every Friday, it allows you to look at your heart intelligence, because many of us, the reason that there's so much stress is because we're here. But logic is not love. When we live from the place within our heart space, then we're leading with love instead of thinking we know. Because right now, we know nothing. The universe is saying, I'm not telling you anything. You've got to figure this out. You've got to let go so you can learn something new. This is why many of us are feeling so, I'm not feeling it, but I know many people out there are feeling so tense and so stressed because they think they know what to figure out. We cannot figure this out. We can't figure this out. We have to let love in. And when we let love in, then we know what to do, because then we are guided. And that's what Heart Happy is all about. So if you are interested, go ahead and link in bio. It's right there. You can get signed up. And so this week's mantra, actually last week's mantra was I am willing. Let me make sure. Hold on. Last week's mantra was, oh, here it is. I will use the power of my will today and let love lead me. Many of us don't let love lead. We think we know. And when we think we know, that's our ego fear self. Let that go. Control, Alt, delete. Time for a reboot and a reset. So I also want to invite you to our free Tarot 2.0 community. If you're ready to dive into tarot as a spiritual practice, you can also find that link below. And that's where we are using tarot to support our spiritual practice, because tarot is a spiritual practice. The thing is, we've turned it into something else, into fortune telling, into this and into that. But tarot was invented as a way of connecting us to our higher self. And so that's what we're doing in Tarot 2.0. And so I just want us to take a moment to tune in and turn on, allowing our higher Holy Spirit self to guide us and provide us, to shift us and to lift us, because we cannot do it alone. In community is where we find immunity to the noise, to the static, to the problems of the world. And we come in our heart, and that's where we know the absolute truth, that we are guided, that we are provided, and that we are one. And so I am knowing that we are one, and we are one with the one that is the one. And I'm just blessing every man, woman, and child, every tree and every sea, every animal and every insect. I bless the food we eat, the drinks we drink, the steps we take. I bless our bank and our bounty. I bless our children, our pets, our plants. I bless our homes. I bless it all. May we absolutely know that we are blessed. May we absolutely know that all is well. And so I invite you to continue looking within and reset. Reset your mind, reset your body, reset your home, clean it out, clear out the clutter. This is the time. And so again, if you are interested, I am offering a few tarot readings, a limited only, and so stay tuned. I will be posting that in just a little bit. If you know you would love to get some quick insight from me, it's $20. And again, this is an opportunity for you to see it. It's not about what's ahead, it's about what's within. And so I'm inviting you to turn within. And this is not an April Fool's, this is absolutely the truth. And so I'll be posting that link in a little bit. If you know that you're interested, please send me a DM. I send you so much love and light, beloveds. Thank you so much for being here. And please spread the word. Brown Girls Who Bruja is just evolving. As we are all evolving, we are evolving, and we can't wait to share with you our comeback. It is not, our setback is actually a comeback. And so we're really looking forward to bringing you something new, something insightful, something inspiring and empowering. We love you all. And until next time, beloveds, peace and blessings.